Bill Gates, the tech titan, is now a land baron. He owns more farmland than anyone else in America. This fact surprises many. Gates made his fortune in software, not soil. So why is he buying up farms? It's a question that has sparked curiosity and concern. Gates's land purchases began quietly, almost unnoticed. Over time, they grew in size and scope. Today, his holdings are vast, spanning multiple states. The scale of his land ownership is unprecedented for a private individual. It begs the question, what is Bill Gates planning? Some see it as a savvy investment, others worry about the implications for food security and land access. Whatever the reason, Gates' land grab is a significant development. It raises important questions about wealth, power, and the future of American agriculture. Bill Gates argues that his land investments are about more than profit. He claims to be driven by a desire to improve agriculture. He wants to make it more efficient and sustainable. Gates believes technology can play a key role in this transformation. Climate change poses a serious threat to food production. Gates recognizes this challenge. He sees an opportunity to use his resources to find solutions. He's investing in research and development of climate-resilient crops. He's also promoting sustainable farming practices on his own land. Gates' vision is ambitious. He wants to revolutionize agriculture, making it more productive and less harmful to the environment. But some critics remain skeptical. They question whether a tech billionaire is the right person to lead this change. They worry about the potential for unintended consequences. Land is a finite resource. It's also essential for food production. This combination makes it a valuable asset. Owning large tracts of land can generate significant wealth. There are several ways this happens. Firstly, land appreciates in value over time. As populations grow and urban areas expand, the demand for land increases. This drives up prices, benefiting landowners. Secondly, land can generate income through farming, leasing, or resource extraction. Finally, land ownership provides leverage. It can be used as collateral for loans or other financial instruments. This allows landowners to access capital and further increase their wealth. Bill Gates understands these dynamics. His land investments are not just about idealism, they are also a shrewd business strategy. Bill Gates's land acquisitions have not gone unnoticed. They have sparked debate and controversy. Some people applaud his efforts to invest in agriculture and sustainability. Others express deep concern about the concentration of land ownership in the hands of one individual. Critics argue that Gates's vast land holdings give him too much power and influence. They worry that he could use his position to dictate agricultural practices, control food prices, or shape policy in his favor. They point to the historical precedent of wealthy landowners wielding significant political and economic clout. Furthermore, some question the impact of Gates's land purchases on local communities. They worry about the potential displacement of small farmers and the loss of rural livelihoods. They also raise concerns about water rights and the environmental impact of large-scale agriculture. Section 5, From Software to Soil, the Future Implications of Gates' Land Accumulation. Bill Gates' foray into farmland ownership raises important questions about the future of agriculture and land use in America. If this trend continues, with more land being concentrated in the hands of a few wealthy individuals or corporations, what will be the impact on food security, the environment, and rural communities? Some experts believe that large-scale, technologically advanced farming is necessary to feed a growing global population. They argue that Gates's investments could help to improve efficiency and sustainability in agriculture. However, others worry about the potential for such a system to prioritize profit over people and the planet. The debate over Gates' land grab highlights the complex challenges facing the future of food and farming. It underscores the need for careful consideration of the social, economic, and environmental implications of land ownership and agricultural practices. Section 6. A new kind of monopoly? Concerns about concentrated land ownership. Historically, land ownership has been a source of both wealth and power. From feudal lords to plantation owners, those who control the land often control much more. Bill Gates's massive land accumulation has reignited concerns about the potential dangers of concentrated land ownership in a modern context. Critics worry that Gates's vast holdings could give him undue influence over food production and prices. They argue that this level of control could be detrimental to consumers, particularly in times of economic hardship or food shortages. Additionally, concentrated land ownership can stifle competition and innovation in the agricultural sector. Smaller farmers may struggle to compete with the resources and economies of scale available to a landowner like Gates. This can lead to a less diverse and resilient food system. Section 7. The Gates Foundation's role, philanthropy, or profit. Bill Gates' foray into agriculture extends beyond his personal land investments. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has poured billions into agricultural development projects globally. While the foundation aims to alleviate poverty and improve food security, its involvement has drawn both praise and criticism. Supporters applaud efforts to support smallholder farmers in developing countries. Critics argue the foundation's approach is too focused on technological solutions and market-based approaches. They contend it benefits large agribusinesses while doing little to address the root causes of poverty and hunger. The debate highlights the complex challenges of tackling global food security. Section 8. Food security in a changing world, addressing the need for innovation. The world faces a daunting challenge, feeding a growing population in the face of climate change, resource scarcity, and evolving dietary preferences. Bill Gates argues that innovation, particularly in agriculture, is essential to meeting this challenge. His investments in agricultural technology, research and development, and sustainable farming practices reflect this belief. Gates is particularly interested in the potential of precision agriculture, which uses data and technology to optimize crop yields and reduce environmental impact. He has invested in companies developing drones, sensors, and artificial intelligence to improve farming practices. However, critics argue that technological solutions alone cannot solve the complex web of social, economic, and political factors that contribute to food insecurity. They call for a more holistic approach that addresses issues such as poverty, inequality, and access to land and resources. Section 9. The Tech Titan's Legacy. Will Gates' land investments change the world? Bill Gates has built a legacy as a visionary entrepreneur who revolutionized the tech industry. Now he's turning his attention to agriculture with the goal of transforming how we feed the world. Whether his efforts will ultimately be judged a success or failure remains to be seen. His supporters believe that his resources, combined with his commitment to innovation and problem-solving, could lead to breakthroughs in sustainable agriculture and food security. They point to his track record of success in other fields as evidence of his ability to drive positive change. However, critics remain skeptical, arguing that his approach is too top-down and technology-driven. They worry that his focus on efficiency and profit could come at the expense of small farmers, rural communities, and the environment. Only time will tell what impact Gates' land investments will have on the future of food and farming. Section 10. Beyond the headlines, understanding the nuances of large-scale land ownership. The debate over Bill Gates' land acquisitions often gets reduced to simplistic narratives of good billionaire versus evil landowner. However, the reality is far more nuanced. Large-scale land ownership, whether by individuals, corporations, or governments, is a complex issue with a long and often fraught history. It's important to consider the specific context of each situation, including the environmental impact, the impact on local communities, and the potential for abuse of power. Transparency and accountability are crucial to ensure that land ownership benefits society as a whole. Furthermore, it's essential to explore alternative models of land ownership and management, such as community land trusts and cooperative farming initiatives. These models can empower local communities, promote equitable access to land, and foster more sustainable and resilient food systems. Section 11. A call for transparency, the need for openness in land acquisition practices. The controversy surrounding Bill Gates' land purchases highlights the need for greater transparency in land acquisition practices. Public access to information about land ownership and usage is crucial, especially for large acquisitions. Transparency can prevent abuses like land grabbing and environmental degradation. It empowers communities to engage in informed dialogue and decision-making. Governments must implement policies promoting transparency in land transactions. This includes public land registries and disclosure of ownership information. Openness ensures land is managed responsibly and equitably for all.